What's up, guys? Sound Alchemist here, bringing you into another installment of 40 Facts of the 40k universe. This time we will be doing the war gear and armory of the Skitarii. So let's dive into this mechanical mess of an army. Arc weapons, such as the arc pistol and arc rifle, are powered by the bulky permacapacitors which store energy from when the Imperium was young. They discharge with a large crack, firing bolts of blue-white electricity that can fry a man's brain or short-circuit any war machine. The arc Maul is a bludgeoning weapon that, when activated, hurls bolts of lightning. Those struck often convulse themselves to death. Radium weapons, such as the Radium Jazail and the Radium Pistol, are dual-purpose. They strike at the targets and also render the battlefield in deadly toxins. The round may not penetrate the thicker armor, but the strongest armor cannot protect the target from the rad storm produced by the toxic radiation in the air. Radium weapons are so toxic that eventually their wielders succumb to the poison. The Radium Carbine fires bolts so lethal that even standing near the gun causes nausea. A hacking, bloody cough often follows by those struck by the bullets. The Phosphor Blast Pistol, Phosphor Serpenta, and Heavy Phosphor Blaster are long-lost substance of Mars, is a highly corrosive toxin that burns a hot white, inextinguible flame. The Flechette Blaster is a lightweight lethal gun which fires darts by the hundreds. Once it hits its target, it bursts into a bioelectric pulse. The Stub Carbine has tremendous stopping power. A volley from this weapon will tear the enemy to shreds. Cognis weapons, such as the Cognis Las Cannon, Cognis Autocannon, and Cognis Heavy Stubber, are similar to those of the Imperium's weaponry, except that the Cognis weapons have had their machine spirit awakened. If the wielder is unable to give it his full fury to the gun, the machine god will awaken and unleash a more potent spray of bullets. Taser weapons, such as the Taser Grode and Taser Lance, are prods that are used to send vast amounts of energy throughout the enemy's body, then recollect once again for the weapon to be used over and over again. Transonic weapons, such as the Transonic Blade, Razor, or Cord Claw, are normally carried by Sicarian rust stalkers. The presence of these constantly vibrating weapons is enough to cause nausea and even cause the eyeballs to vibrate. They can change their frequency to easily slice through armor, while the Cord Claw can cut through muscle, bone, and fat in mere seconds. The Cognis Manipulator is similar to the servo arm, except they use hydraulic pincers to channel the machine spirit in order to repair machinery or crush their foes. The Power Sword is a power weapon that is sheathed in a dangerous energy field that slices through flesh, bone, and armor with ease. The Prehensile Data Spike are tail-like spikes that stab into the cortex of enemy machines and steal their secrets. The Transuranic Arquebus is a long-barreled heavy weapon which fires a shell of depleted transuranium, which can puncture a tank on one side and leave in the other. The resulting pressure wave will liquefy any biological organism inside. The shell then leaves a radioactive trail, leaving any survivors weak and ill. The Galvanic Rifle is one of the first weapons used by Martian settlers. It is modeled after the hunting flintlocks of Mars's past and is made of wood and brass. Although it is antique and primitive, the projectiles fired are not. Each bullet is self-guided and explodes into an electrical blast. The Plasma Calavier is a deadly short-ranged weapon which delivers death at a high rate of fire. The Eradication Beamer is a thin yellow beam fired by this weapon, which widens as it projects outwards. Those in the distance will be ravaged on a molecular level by its impossible technologies, while those close by are simply atomized their physical forms scattered to the hot winds of war without a sound. The Icarus array is composed of twin autocannons with Sky Scryer lenses, also has a built-in Gatling rocket launcher on it. This weapon can shred an entire squadron of enemy aircraft with much ease. The Neuron laser is powered by a neuronic coil, and it fires a beam so powerful it can punch through the thickest of armor. It can also send out a blast wave of electromagnetic energy that can scramble both circuits and brain synapses. The conversion field uses enemy attacks and converts them into flashes of light. The stronger the attack, the brighter the light. Some flashes are so bright, enemies have gone blind. Digital weapons are similar to the Marines' digital weapons, except that these are stronger due to their machine spirit being awakened. Thus, these beams are deadlier than flames and hotter than the surface of Mars. The Info Slave Skull. These technological skulls gather information and report it back to the Skitarii HQ. Mind Scrambler grenades harbor the egg sac of a Cathallan electrogenesis squid. When detonated, a surge of bioelectricity causes heavy trauma to living beings as well. The Omnispecs is a war gear that reads enemy signatures and can pinpoint weak spots in armor. The refractor field distorts the image of the wearer with an energy cloak. Incoming attacks are refracted back into harmless, colorful sparks. Skitarii warplates are armor plates that are designed to be worn for many years. These plates recycle the wearer's sweat into a gelatinous substance that then protects the wearer from harmful radiation. Sicarian battle armor are thin, multi-layered alloyed plates that provide protection as well as flexibility to the wearer. The Relics of Mars. Archon's Divinator is a gauntlet that causes the wearer's fingers to twitch when he is near a relic of high value, even while in the heat of battle. The Omniscient Mask. Legend states that the wielder can read the souls of men. No secrets are kept from the wielder's gaze. Pater Radium. Theory states that the Pater Radium is the core of the first nuclear reactor on Mars. The horrific radiation emitted causes teeth to fall, as well as hair and bones to degrade. The Phase Taser is a miracle of the machine god. This taser crackles with transdimensional energy. Once struck by this weapon, the enemy will be instantaneously and permanently transported into another dimension, disappearing from reality in a burst of flickering light. Phosphoenix is powerful and efficient. It is a pistol that fires phosphic flames, living white-blue flames, at anybody unfortunate enough to get caught in its crosshairs. The Skull of Elder Nikola. A serval skull known to be dated back to the primitive Terran time when they first conjured light. This skull radiates electrical pulses that fry any machine's engines. The Eternal Vigilance is a goggle-like ocular implant that allows the Skitarii to harvest visual data. The Breath of Mars. Cognis rebreather tubes that are plunged deep into a Skitarii's chest in order to filter out toxins in the air. The Blessed Raiments are heavy robes lined with leech spears that absorb harmful energy. The Tools of Conquest are modifications on weaponry that augment the destructive power within the machine spirit. The Rad Sensor is a bronze spear that transmits information from the Skitarii masters to the soldiers in the battlefield. The Red Planet's Dew. They're prosthetic legs that all Skitarii wear. Reticules and calibrators are augmented cybernetics implanted into a Skitarii's skull. They help them pick out and prioritize the targets in the midst of battle. And there you have it, guys. 40 facts on the lore of the Skitarii armory and war gear. Let me know what you guys want to hear next time. Will it be some of the Imperium's finest? Or maybe some Xenos? Just let me know in the comments below. And as always, I have been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, signing out.